Hello again, friends. Welcome back to twitch.tv/trooperberry, and welcome back to The Long Dark. And welcome to a new run. Those of you who were around last time will know that our initial attempt at Stalker got brought to a rather sudden end at 25 days. Dear old Astrid ran into one timber wolf pack too many. So we're going to go again. Now, I know there's not a lot of time left between now and December 5th. When the update comes, all the saves go poof, and we just get a massive amount of new content dumped on top of us. But until then, I say we keep playing and we keep learning. But maybe while keeping a healthy distance from some Timberwolves. So, one more time. We go to survival mode. So we're going to start another Stalker run. It says, hostile wildlife is common. Yeah, one particular kind of hostile wildlife. So now, what do we want to do with this? Well, after our experience last time, I would kind of like to be as far away from Black Rock as possible. And according to this here map, the farthest away from Black Rock we can get looks like Broken Railroad. So I think we're going to start there. We're going to start there for two reasons. One, Timby trauma syndrome, but also, according to the notes that were released along with the trailer for the DLC, it says the way to just the way to the new hub, which will then take you to the new zones, starting with, I believe, the Forsaken airfield. The way there is through Broken Railroad. So why not start there? We can get intimately familiar with it, and if we're feeling particularly proactive, we can start theory crafting and looking for places where it might connect to this new hub. So we're going to go with the good old Broken Railroad. I mean, the obvious place would be like going back, actually connecting that rail there and then going across, but that would be a little too simple, I think. That would be unlike maybe unlike Hinterland to just suddenly fix a railroad and then give you a path to another zone. Maybe they could, but it feels a little too quick and easy. But yeah, we'll give it less than I think 8 days now, and we'll find out. So Broken Railroad it is. Good old Astrid as ever. And we might as well take some feats. We'll definitely take more stamina. We will certainly take that permanent 2-degree warmth bonus. That'll be very helpful. Now we could go with sprinting burns fewer calories, but just to be different, I'm going to go with book smarts. I would like, one of the things I would like to do with this is try to, power through some levels, just for fun. Okay, so let's go Stalker 2. BRR. Because extinction is the rule. Survival is the exception, says Carl Sagan. And we spawn right at the front doorstep of the zone. Okay. Fine by me. And I will say, let me just check, see. Okay, not great. Not great, but it's a brand new run. We'll go with what we got. I would say that spawn point looks very familiar to me because, as you might have seen, like after the previous Stalker run came to its early conclusion, we did a few no-go runs, and we actually got two. Or did we? Did we get two broken railroad spawns? Yeah, we got. Actually, no. Oh no, sorry, no, that was my mistake. That was in a previous broken railroad. Yeah, we got that one. Okay, now I know why I'm confused. Okay, a couple streams ago, we got a couple broken railroad spawns while we were doing no-go in that very spot. One time, uh, we just charged ahead and went to the maintenance yard. We're just going to keep an eye out for wolfies here. The other time, we did an about face, went into the muskeg, and then went into Mystery Lake as well, which is probably a mistake because there's no guaranteed matches in there. But no, the previous stream, we spawned in a very similar point, but instead of starting right at the entrance to Broken Railroad, we spawned right at the entrance to Coastal Highway, up top. There's a maple sapling we can't do anything with just yet. And we have a Carl Bob here. Grab a little feather. Hey, Carl Bob. What's happening? Nothing? All right. You just keep chilling there, bud. Dog. Oh, and a hatchet. Well, so much for not being able to do anything about that there maple sapling. Take us a little bit, but I think it'll be worth it. Okay. What times? Oh, it's just about sundown. Okay, no wonder it's so warm, and we only have like the one or the two down arrows. So I think the plan here is we're going to pop out. We're going to go down to the good old maintenance yard. Try to set up shop there. Preferably before it gets dark so we can do a little looting. But getting a hatchet within the first few minutes of spawning, that is very handy. Not just for grabbing any saplings we might find, but also for fending off any wolfies we might encounter. Because this is Stalker, and the wolves are what this level's known for. Oh, there you go. Okay, do we have... Oh, we actually do have some matches. Let's show you where my head's at after so many no-go playthroughs where you don't spawn with diddly squat. In addition to spawning like in the middle of a blizzard at midnight. Now, spawning with no matches. Okay, there's a wolfie right there. Is that going to go away? Or is it going to go toward us? Hard to tell. So let's just stick to the high ground over here. And we're just going to keep on moving. Yes, I see you, Stick, but we're just going to pass you up for the time being. But yeah, I'm so used to starting new runs with no matches. It's just actually having them on is something of a novelty. Fucking. All right, we'll get those mushrooms later. We'll get all that stuff later. We just need to go. Bye, maple sapling. Bye, Carl Bob. Okay. We might have lost that one. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and make we don't have tinder. All right, well, let's make some dang tinder then. Gonna get cold, but what is he?
Damn, I'm freezing.
Well, we're trying to do something about that there, Astrid. This was protected from the wind a moment ago, but apparently it's not now. All right, we're just gonna go for it. No, need a stick, please and thank you. Cardboard matches, which only give us a 55% chance of success. I'm not thrilled about that, but what is he?
One little fire.
All right, if we can't get some torches going and sustain them, maybe we can head back the other way. But
Come on!
Astrid, we only have so much tinder. I really don't want to be standing out here making more tinder, and then we know
Come on, little fire.
we're almost certainly more wolfies on the way to the maintenance yard.
Are you serious?
I'm going to say the same thing to you, Astrid. You're going to burn through all our dang matches, or our tinder, or both.
One little fire.
There. Good grief. All right. And somehow we're colder, of course. There we go. Okay. Real quick, while we're here, we'll also use this time to make a little water, because I don't think we have anything of the sort. No, we start with a candy bar, plus that can of dog food that we found that we can now open now that we have a hatchet. We are just barely warming up. But at least the hypothermia risk is gone. Do we have frostbite risk? Not yet. But we'll probably get there. All right, well and truly nightfall, but it's a clear night. So that's something. We're also no longer warming up, despite having a fire nearby, which I think is our signal that we need to go. Wow, that is some impressive torch pulling by you, Astrid. Good job.
My fingers feel numb.
I think every single one of those was 40% or better, which is a rarity, as anyone who's played the long dark for any length of time probably know. Yeah, weather is most definitely starting to turn here. The visibility is gone and the snow is kicking in. So now would be a very good time for us to get old Astrid indoors. I don't have a stone. Why don't I have a stone? Of all the things not to find.
do I if I don't warm up soon?
Astrid, just calm down. All right. Well, aha, there we go. That is exactly what we were looking for. So, take two. We might have to switch torches, but that's fine. Come on. Turn around. There you go. That was a weird path you took there, bud. I'd much rather he ran the other way, but, you know, you can't get everything you want. Yeah, I see you. I see you hanging out right there. Come on. Stop yelling and get over here. What? I have no idea where that thing's going, and I don't care. Did it even try to come at us? I don't think it did. Wonder if the hills were messing with its pathing, or what that was. Again, not that I'm all that upset, of course. How fucking many of these things are there? Alright, never mind. Just get indoors. I really do not have the patience for this nonsense. Alright, more ketchup chips. I'll certainly take that. Yes, and now we get to deal with the phenomenon of wolves poking their nose through solid metal walls once again. Oh, I'll definitely take that. Not that warm, unfortunately, but it'll be good wind protection whenever it is we head out again. But for now, we're just going to keep poking around here. Mostly disappointing. Yes, yes, game, I know you're disappointed you couldn't give us your ominous sun going down music. And it was drowned out by your ominous, oh no, Wolfie pursuit music. No, do not extinguish.
Perfect.
Hacksaw. I will definitely take that. And we are still not warm, despite being indoors. I guess it's not entirely surprising. That is impressive. I'm also going to leave that there. We don't want to be carrying a...
Could end up being useful.
What? Climbing socks in the fridge? I mean, okay. Oh, wow. And putting on the climbing socks that were in the fridge made us temperature positive again. All right. Good job, game.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
All right. Well, if that's the case, let's just keep this up then. Wait, we're no. Yes, we are. We're not. We are. We're not. I'm not sure if the game can decide whether we're positive temperature or not. Okay.
Probably useful.
Okay. Absolutely. Yeah, those sardines are in the death zone. We're not gonna use those. Cotton scarf. That's better than the nothing we have at the moment. So sure. Still in need of a head wrap, but you know, not a terrible start, all things considered. No, Astrid. No extinguishing. I'll tell you when you need to extinguish. Actually, that is a head cover. We are looking for a some hand coverings. Could make some hand wraps at some point, but I prefer to keep looting first. What do we got here?
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Are those better than what we have? They sure are. All right. Anything in there? Nope. Okay. How about you, Carl Bob? Got anything? Nope. All right. Keep on keeping on then. More lantern fuel. Very nice. Dusting sulfur. Not a very high priority for us. We'll take all these books because, you know, this is very early game fire starting, so sure, take those. We need all the boost we can get, and then the books give you a fairly hefty uh, increase to your percent chance of fire starting. So we'll take those. Frontier Shooting Guide. Potentially useful. Oh, that is locked. Papers, more books. We'll turn all these papers into tinder at some point. Okay, how? Okay, it is just +1. So if we don't, once the torch goes out, we lose our warmth bonus. Something to keep in mind as we go around here. More scrap metal. Of course, there's a forge right there. If at some point we were to find a heavy hammer, we could start making some arrowheads. But no sign of that yet. Cloth, a whetstone.
I'll take it.
Will we though? I don't think we will. Anything in here? Nope. I'm not sure if there's anything in there ever. In the busted pickup. More cloth, sure. Still need a sewing kit, but we could use some of that to get ourselves a head covering. A little coal, sure. What? Okay. Anything in the bucket? Nothing in the bucket.
Thank you.
Hey! Hunting knife, more coal. Arrow shaft, okay. And beef jerky. Again, weird place to put all this stuff, but you know what, folks? You do you. There is a potential for the good stuff up in those crates up there, but again, oh wow, there's a jerry can too. We got lamp oil for days now. Nothing in which to put it, but we got it. An actual revolver cartridge, and cartridge, and cartridge, and more ketchup chips. Oh, and a flashlight. Probably one of the most situationally useful things in the Long Dark, if I'm ever being diplomatic about it. Okay, I think we have looted just about everything there is to loot here. Put those up there. Okay, All right, so that bed's got a +5. So if we lose the +2, but we hop in bed, we'll still have a +5. Okay, let's just sleep for 4 hours. We'll warm up, and then when we get up, we'll have a little more leeway. There we go. We don't want to live on the edge too much here. We don't have anything to deal with. Actually, we got multiple antiseptics, but we don't have anything to deal with food poisoning because we were about to pick some mushrooms, and then we got chased off by a wolfie. Go ahead and put those down. Drink that. Save a little for when we wake up, and then we can probably at least do another 3 hours. So what are we doing with this one? I think with this particular one, as I said, I do want to do a couple things I haven't done much previously. I want to see if let's see if we can forage, and then we have. Oh, God bless it! I've been carrying around this maple sapling the whole dang time. Good job, me. So yeah, we'll get some archery going, and that'll require foraging too. But that's fine. That's kind of what that's one of the things we were hoping to do. All right, maybe 1 more hour. Not tired enough. Well, there. How about now? Okay. All right, you can kind of see what's happening here. Yeah, I don't. Here, let's go ahead and make some tinder. Maybe we can. I don't have high aspirations for this run, mostly because well, one, it's me, but also because like we do have the time consideration here. Okay, yeah, we're already 24 kilograms, but a lot of that is stuff we don't necessarily need to be carrying around. For example, let's go. Yeah, we got coal. Lovely. We're a big fan of that. I'm actually going to drop those for there. Harvest those up. We'll pop our head out real quick just to see what the weather outdoors is like. Yeah, this won't be a long-term base for us, but it'll be good in the short term. What is it? Okay, yeah, that. Yeah, I'll put the crow feathers in there. Put the arrow shaft in there. Not going to save us a ton of weight, but it's something. We could use some more torches before we go, and some more water. Come to think of it, yeah, they got the climbing sock thing was just wild, but yeah, go pop that in there too. We have 7 books. Probably don't need 7, maybe 5. And we have 15 tinder plus books, plus if we really get desperate, we have an accelerant. So okay, we'll be all right there. It is early morning, so it is definitely going to be cold. Let's poke our head out here and see what's what. Okay. Breezy and cold, of course, because it's the start of the day, but manageable. Before we head out, I want to do this while we still have some temperature, and especially since we have the hatchet, we can afford to do this. It'll take 45 minutes. We will get a little cold. We got, okay, not the gauntlets I was hoping for, but did get an ear wrap. That is pretty solid. Yeah, we need to drink. And before we run off anywhere, we need to make more water and torches. So we'll go ahead and do that now. And we can also use that. Astrid, you're over halfway warm. What gives? Hey, God. All right, no, that's a screw up by me. Okay, use a torch, use a tinder plug, and the book. So now we go up to 80%, which is much preferable. Ooh, I forgot. We got that fish in the freezer. That would make a darn good breakfast, don't you think? We need water first, though. Nice. Okay. Put that reclaimed wood on there. Actually, we're good on water for the moment. But we need... oh, wow. That went from 54 to 38 overnight. So this is a fish that needs cooking. Wow, 3.4 kilograms of bass. That is some serious stuff. Hopefully nice and filling too. And of course it'll get us even more, I'm not sure how, given like the little cooking setup here, but it'll also get us more cooking oil, or fishing. Fishing, more lamp oil. Speaking of, I can drop that because there's no lamp to refuel at this point. Anything else we can craft up real quick? No, we're fine there. We got a couple bandages. We're okay on tinder plugs. I think it takes 17 minutes. How long does that have to go? 40 minutes. And okay, perfect. We'll warm up. We'll sharpen up. All right. It is 86%. Wow, 1,000 calories. Great stuff. Okay, and now we make the water. A little bit more work with the whetstone here. Hey, Daunt, good to see you. How are things? Welcome in, and good of you to step in and lower yourself to watching a long dark stream. Here, let me be a good host. Yeah. Not sure if anyone is if anyone's unfamiliar with Dawn. She is a fantastic variety streamer. She's currently playing through Surviving Mars, another one of my favorite chill games, and she's doing very well, I must say, for her first full attempt at creating a colony and not having everyone die horribly on Mars. She's doing quite well. You sometimes like to suffer through these streams, but that is very noble of you, Dawn. Thank you very much. Yeah, things are going okay. Kind of wrapping up the weekend here. I have some peanut chicken going in the slow cooker, and yeah, just gotta go back to work tomorrow. Unfortunately, even though twice now you've almost suffocated full dose. Yes, but almost suffocating means not completely suffocating. Okay, we'll take that. And like, admittedly, like having clicking on individual buildings versus clicking on the dome, it can be very annoying sometimes. It can be hard to tell, what you're looking at if you don't have a thorough familiarity with the game. But yeah, you're doing great. How about you, Daunt? How are you and the Dauntless clan doing? Just hang out till you go to. Oh, going to see the new Black Panther. Nice. Haven't seen it myself, but I've heard good things. Is it going to be you and the entire crew? You and husband? You and Mini Daunt? Oh, that sounds like a blizzard just now. Can't say I'm a fan of that. How much water did they give us? 0.96? Okay. Tell you, we'll make a little more, and then we'll see if this blizzard blows over by then. All three of you, small local cinema. Nice. Good stuff. And good on you for keeping things local. Oh yeah, and then I think you probably saw on the stream, but I think when Chemo asked on Discord about mods for Surviving Mars, I went ahead and I just threw in a few. I have more that I use, but here, let's add, okay. No, let's put in some sticks. Sticks, thank you. We don't actually have that many sticks. There we can get lots of reclaimed wood there. That is a garbage torch game. How dare you? But yeah, I threw in a few suggestions for mods that people might look at. Honestly, like the big one is like the career AI. That's like that'll reduce a lot of your frustrations with the colonists. You might add some quality of life stuff once you move on to DLCs. Sure, that makes sense. Yeah, if you can wrap your brain around like the base game, you'll have a good foundation for whatever it is you choose to do from there. Ugh, that is a terrible torch. I think someone in the stream said that Green Planet is the best one, and I agree. But like Leica's a good one. There is the Mars Express. If making trains is at all interesting to you, okay. Yeah, we have capacity, we have food, we have water, and this torch is going to get blown out almost instantaneously. Yep. Now, for the record, this is a very stupid thing to do, going out into the middle of a blizzard. But, one, I know where I'm going, and two, because it's a blizzard, there won't be any nasty wildlife out there. The train one will definitely happen. Good. Yeah. I haven't played that much with trains, Daunt, but I know like Quill18 has like some YouTube videos on the Mars Express DLC. That might give you a basic idea of what you're looking for, if that kind of thing interests you. But yeah, honestly, terraforming Mars, turning it green with surface water. Honestly, I think that's one of the most fun things for me. Now, it takes a while. And if you do decide to get Green Planet, there is like one DLC in particular that is very useful. But again, I can give you a nudge toward that if and when you're ready to make that jump. There we go. There's the Hunter Blind I was looking for. And you shall, Astrid, in due time. But we need to take advantage of the cover the weather gives us. Another knife. Not all that helpful, but we'll take it. Revolver, and revolver cartridge, rather. And a Summit Sodi.
God
Right, on with the show. They, they want this banished colony dies. You'll add some mods for that next time around too. Yeah, that sounds good. I haven't played Banished myself, but it's from what I've read, it sounds like there's a pretty active modding community there too, which I guess makes sense given how basically abandoned the game is, from what I can tell. Okay, yeah, there we go. I was looking for that bridge. All right, and there's the potential frostbite on our hands, probably. So we do need to get moving. But like I said, Don, I am really glad to hear that you are digging Surviving Mars, and not just because it backs up my own opinion on the game that someone else who has very good taste in video games also enjoys it. Grab a little bit more stickage along the way. Some kind of weapon from the hunting lodge, be it a bow, well, not a bow, because bows require arrows. I have ammo for the rifle and the revolver, so those would be preferable. But I guess I'd take a bow. All right, let's just keep moving. I do need to. Yes, dear, I know I've been working you hard, but just. Okay. Is that a thing? No, that is not a thing. Did we get turned around? We sure did. There's a hunting lodge somewhere around here, gosh darn it. Yep, see, there's a sign and everything. You're hoping it would click? It's one of those games you kind of knew by looking at that you would be interested? Yeah, that's good to hear. All right, now I'm a little annoyed with myself. Okay, there's the road, and there are the lights. There's the lodge. Okay, we'll go keep pressing forward. More than likely what happened, I think I just pulled off the path a little early. Yep, there we go. Silly me. Alright, let's just get indoors before something even worse happens. There we go. And we're instantly warming up. Lovely. And I will say, Daunt, if surviving Mars continues to speak with you, but it speak to you rather, and at some point you get tired of it, there is also surviving the aftermath, which is more like kind of post-apocalyptic. I think you said you've looked at that, but maybe you, or maybe I'm misremembering there. But gosh darn it, are we warming up or not, game? Seems like it can't make up its mind. Yeah, surviving the aftermath also looks interesting. Although, oh, hey, more matches. Nice. We really needed that. I will say, like much like Below and Beyond didn't really do for surviving Mars what Paradox hoped it would. The latest surviving the aftermath update sounds like it's having some considerable issues too. So, again, one probably to steer clear of. Another hacksaw. Nope, no, don't need that. I'll just take the hacksaw. But we're not. How are we? -0. -0. Really, game? All right, screw this. Well, we'll get back to looting after a quick nap. That'll also warm us up. Let's see. Like warm spots and not warm spots within the same dang house. A sewing primer. Okay, now we're warming up. Even though we're in the upper floor, which should be colder than the basement. Anything up there? No. Anything down there? No. We just got cotton scarves for days, don't we? Here. For now, we'll wear that because it's not wet. Nothing underneath the bed. Okay. And are we warming up? Then we're not. Now we are. Now we're not. And now we are. Game? Ooh, a mag lens. That is handy. More revolver cartridges, which is lovely. I just wish we had a revolver to go along with it. Anything back here? No. All right. All right. Yep, screw it. Here. We'll take a 1-hour nap. Okay. That's better. Not good necessarily, but better. Hey, nice. Mittens. All right, so now we are frostbite covered. Oh, and what do I see hiding back there? Work pants. Hooray for layers. And more antiseptic, which we are just lousy with.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You're doing just fine, Astrid. Did I get... I did not do that. All right. I mean... It's crap, but it's one more layer, I guess. Astrid's got a very colorful look going here with the yellow, the red, the blue, the teal, and the orange. And more ammunition. Awesome. Just wish I had something I could do with it. Hey, Packer. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope your Sunday is going well. I assume the Packers aren't playing yet, so there's a better chance of it going well for you. Okay. Another Summit Sody. Oh, we already did that. All right. And the blizzard has finally given up, which hooray for that.
This will come in handy.
More matches. I will not say no to that. A rifle cartridge. Okay. Well, so far we are blessed, hashtag blessed, with ammo. We've got 11 rifle rounds, 7 revolver rounds, and not a dang thing we can do with them. I also have multiple hacksaws, multiple kniffys. So, could be worse. Did we find a... We have not found a sewing kit, though, so... We can't actually... And a flare shell. Great, then. Another piece of ammunition for a weapon I don't have.
I'll take it.
Cooked rabbit, 88%. Screw it, eat it now. It's not going to hang around. It feels brave just eating a hunk of meat that's been sitting out there for who knows how long, but, that's the long dark for you. Ski boots. Keep your feet very warm at the expense of mobility. What would that do to our sprint? Minus 20. I'm actually gonna say no, simply because there's, we're going. The odds are good we're going to have to be sprinting from lots of things, unless and until we acquire an ability to defend ourselves with more than just a torch and a rock. Okay, so the blizzard has passed. There's no rifle sitting up there. There's some maple syrup.
Okay.
Okay, okay, Astrid. It's one of your country's finest cultural exports, and you just say okay upon finding it. Good grief. Now we're keeping our eyes out for a few things here. Foremost which, of course, is wolfies, because they could still very much end us if we get on the wrong end of them. But also, this is one of the potential spawns for a moose. And in this admittedly abbreviated run, whether or not I happen to get Astrid killed again. Okay, there's a wolf. Okay, so there's wildlife out there. Can I hit hinterland? I need to be standing to be able to access this? Seriously? Anyway, the run is going to be abbreviated whether or not I get Astrid killed, but I would like to see if we can bag us a moose during this playthrough. So apparently we are incapable of harvesting mushrooms unless we're standing up. I had to pick up Kiddo. Seen Surviving the Aftermath, and I know nothing about it. I heard mixed stuff about it. Yeah, the reviews are kind of mixed. I will say if like the kind of post-apocalyptic colony builder speaks to you, but maybe Surviving the Aftermath doesn't, End Zone is another good one. Oh wow, now it's just super duper clear. Oh yeah, End Zone could be a good one. Also, I think there's a game that came out last week called Floodland from a studio called Vile Monarch. That one looks really promising too. But of course, while you're on the Surviving Mars train, there's no sense jumping off just yet. But other things to keep in mind if, and especially like with the autumn sale on, and then the winter sale coming up in less than a month. Sakes. I'm not dealing with this. Floodland is on your wish list. Okay. Yeah, and I say Floodland just because that one appears to have more potential, like more narrative potential. Whereas like End Zone and Surviving the Aftermath are more like a 30,000 foot view. You're the uh, immortal, omniscient overseer. Whereas like Floodland appears like has more of a human angle to it.
I think we need to light it.
Okay. Okay, no, we don't have that, but we do now have ample mushrooms.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Astrid, that will never not sound crazy. Here, have a Summit soda and relax. Okay, we're gonna do one more round of rose hips, because what we'll do here, we'll start hammering away at cooking, and then hour and a half, that should be fine. We might get tired, but you can still craft when you're tired. That is perfectly fine. Now, lovely. Now the game makes us pause and say, "Oh, did you want to waste your cardboard matches or your wood matches?" Of course, we always would prefer to waste our cardboard matches first. Okay, nope. Quickly, please. Torch, book, yes, go.
Come on, little fire.
There we go. All right.
Perfect.
We can just yeet that. That is pretty well done. There we go. I would prefer to hold on to our coal just for now. Okay. Now let's see. That we'll cook. Okay, we'll go ahead and make some reishi mushrooms right off the bat, because then we can eat, and then if we get a low roll in the food poisoning roulette, we'll still be able to recover. How much water do we have? 1.2 liters. Okay, so we can go ahead and make that one set of rose hips real quick. Oh, we had two. Okay, never mind. Those two sets of rose hips real quick. And now reishi mushrooms, and you can just make me some more water, because we're going to be going through plenty of it. Fire's fine.
I'm so tired I could lay down right here.
All right. More. We made 13 of those things, so we are going to be good for teas. Frostbite risk? Why would we have had frostbite risk? We got everything covered. Maybe that was lingering. I don't know. Anyway. $41 minutes. Okay,
So thirsty I can't think straight.
I'll tell you what. Just have yourself some banged up condensed milk. Which actually doesn't hydrate us that much, unfortunately. All right. That's perfectly fine. Now we'll go ahead and knock out another Summit Soda. Those are more hydration, but also they're a quarter of a kilogram each, so kind of heavy. Oh, and do we have another can on us? We do. Excellent. you can make us a little more water as well. And we got sticks. Might as well use them. Did we find any? No, we didn't. We just found the one coffee in the microwave. We haven't found any coffee we can prepare. Oh, are we out? Yep, we are out. Okay, that is perfectly fine. So in the 55 minutes of fire we have left, we'll get you to make a little more water too. Put ends on the wish list so you remember. Okay, yeah, and as you don't have to tuck into all three of those, or yeah, I guess each and every one of those. I think whichever one speaks to you would probably be the best. Boiled, boiled. Take that. Take that.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And we'll take that. Nice. Take that, take that. We'll leave that. And we'll take one torch so we can go upstairs and sleep. Yeah, tempting though those ski boots are, is just, no, for the amount of running we're going to be doing, it's just not an option for us. Just pick it up, pick up whatever looks good when they hit sales. Yeah, I was going to ask you, like, if you were looking at anything in, like, either the autumn sale. Oh, good grief. If it was a snake, it would have bit me.
Thank you.
79% too. All right, boys and girls, it's time to go hunting. But first, we must hydrate Astrid, and then put her to bed. Because going hunting tired is a good way not to come back from going hunting. Because yeah, the sales are kind of weird to me. Because like with the autumn sale and the spring or the winter sale so close together, I just wonder like if who's going to be putting what on sale, or if they're just going to do the same sale multiple times. So that gives me pause. Like, do I jump on it now? Do I hold off? Will it be cheaper? Will it be more expensive next month? Who knows? Oh, and speaking of sales, Don, just something to keep in mind. Tropico 6 is coming out with a new DLC next month. I think December 2nd. It's the one where you go into space, conveniently enough. I'm definitely leaning toward picking that one up. I don't know if it's a thing I'm going to play on stream or just for me. I might try it on stream, but at the same time, reload that. You know, because that's going to come out on the 2nd, and then the Long Dark is going to have a massive, like, game-changing update coming out on the 5th. Granola bar revolver ammunition. Did I even? Maybe I didn't even loot this room. Or nope, I did that. Okay, I just completely ignored everything around me. You have stuff on your wish list on sale, but kind of use your sale money to get your keyboards. You might wait to get games. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Obviously, like you, and of course, you know, Dawn, you have like a quote unquote family and quote unquote responsibilities. So your priorities will be different than mine. Never in a rush to buy sale stuff because Steam has it. So yep, yep, yep. I mean, some There are some exceptions, some minor ones, like, what is it? Like, apparently RimWorld never goes on sale. I'm sure there's a reason for that. I'll be darned if I know what it is, but yeah, like, there's enough sales out there to where you probably don't really need to rush out and buy anything unless you're bound and determined to pick it up. Okay. It's taken a little more than a day, but we are going to loot these vehicles. And we know there is at least one Wolfie boy out here. And with any luck, now we still don't have a pry bar, unfortunately. With any luck, now that we have
This ain't good for anything.
now that we have that riffle in our hands, maybe we can make him a formerly Wolfie boy. Oh, hush. I guess if there was a game you're really wanting to play, but there isn't anything pressing your way for, yeah. And I'm kind of in the same boat. Again, I have been like most people, I imagine, I have a disgusting number of games sitting in my Steam library just not played. I thought, ooh, I want to play that. I'll pick that up. Ooh, I want to play that. I want to pick that up. And now they've probably been sitting there for years, just saying, fuck off. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Okay, this is not optimal because I can't see where the dang thing is. So we're going to get somewhere nice and flat. No, that's a bun bun. Hey there, buddy. No, we want to be somewhere flat. All right, we're just going to do this dance again, are we? Get got, fool. Run, Bun Bun! Run for your life! I will save you! But now you're running back here. Apparently Bun Bun has a death wish. Alright, well there's one former Wolfie boy. Where did the other one go? Did it run off the cliff? I hope so. That would be better. Or not. Alright, yep, wherever you are. Good. Okay, there. Good grief. Come on, dude. I don't have all day. Fuck. Pulled it. Go ahead and grab that shell casing. Those might come in handy later. But the important thing is that we drove the vile Wolfie boys away from the innocent Bun Bun. Has it been dark long? It has been dark for about 3 days, Will. Good to see you, Will. Welcome in. Hope you're feeling better. We're just doing a wee bit of We bit of hunting here. Oh yeah, Daunt, you might also notice that sexy, shiny founder badge by Will's username. Yes, yes. Come, come. Day's going all right, Will. Just kind of wrapping things up for the weekend. How? I was staring right at the stupid thing. No, forget this. We're gonna go get him. I'm tired of this. And also the flare's running down. There. And stay dead. Ha. Anyway. Oh, right. Well, that was kind of the button I was looking for. What I wanted to do. Here we're going to use what's left of this flare. I'll start a fire by this deer carcass. Another day, another improvement. Hey, that long as you're better than the previous day, that's might be all you can really ask for. Oh, no, we want the flare. We'll go ahead and use a book. We got plenty of those. Got a couple waiting back at the maintenance yard, too. Yeah, got some peanut chicken going in the slow cooker, Will,
Come on.
and managed to get some projects done this past week. Oh, nice. And then just as the flare runs out, so that is very handy. Feeling better just as your vacation comes to an end? That's always the way, isn't it? Okay, what you got for there, dear friend? 1.2 kilograms of meat. There you go. Well, hang on. Let's use the bad hacks off of that. Yeah, balsamic steak today. Ooh, fancy. So that I don't. Sounds tasty though. Of course. Of course. Well, that's going to take 8 minutes. Can we just nurse this along, one stick at a time? Nope, doesn't look like it. All right, fine, fine, fine. We'll just deal. Okay, the hide. I'll use the slightly crappier of the two. Well, we're still okay. We were still warming up until we're not. Ah well. All right. Had a big lunch and you'll eat sweets for dinner in the cinema. Oh, candy for dinner. It's grand being an adult, isn't it? What is your what are your theater sweets of choice there, Don? You need to eat those calories you lost at the gym. Hey, if yeah, that is perfectly reasonable thinking on your part. There's no sense losing those calories if you're not going to use them. I have to say I can't remember the last time I actually bought like candy proper at a movie theater. I'm usually much more Peanut M&Ms are a solid choice. But you usually have to move, and I think that may be partly like a uh, a consequence of being where I am. But yeah, I don't get the candy so much, but they do have like multiple kinds of popcorn. But actually, it's weird. Like, it's rare to find popcorn other than like was it they have caramel? It's always caramel corn. It feels like buttered popcorn is actually rarer than caramel corn for some strange reason. All right, we're actually warm. You don't know, peanut M&Ms are a good one. You also like the large buttons or normal M&Ms. I don't know if they're a thing in the UK, but for a while there was something called pretzel M&Ms. That little like salty pretzely bits in the middle. Those are really good. Man, the weather is phenomenal. We might as well use it. Okay, well, so much for warming up. Yeah, that's what I get for commenting about the weather and complimenting it. You have a cinema stash in your house of popcorn, sweets, and peanuts, so you take your own stuff because the cinema's 2 minutes from your house. Oh, okay. Oh, so you have one of those cinemas that lets you bring in your own food. That's nice. Okay, go ahead and take all that.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure I've encountered a movie theater out here that lets you bring in your own food. They're very particular about this sort of thing.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
You do so on a fairly regular basis there, Astrid. Hey there, Bun Bun. Multiple Bun Buns. You notice the lack of predators out here? Yeah, you know why that is?
Man, I could use a drink.
Not because you're smart. That's for darn sure. You think old Deadeye Astrid here. Pay no attention to the pay no attention to the multiple missed shots. No. Okay. All right. Weather has let up. That is good. We're still going to use the hacksaw. Yeah, the crappy hacksaw. We're going to get the meat off of these puppies, preferably before the sun goes down. And they don't care if you bring stuff. It only has 50 seats in it. Ah, okay. More of a community type theater. Yeah, those are good. Yeah, we actually in my dad's hometown, actually his sister and her family, they actually
Load for much longer.
they started. I don't know if they started or if they like took over a theater someone else started. But it was actually really interesting interesting to hear like everything that goes into that whole process and that thinking.
Oh, so cold.
At least no missed shots found their way to a bunny. Yeah, the bunnies were not that intelligent about their pathfinding, but they were at least smart enough not to go anywhere near the wolfies as they
Pack is
were
getting too
running away
heavy
in
to carry.
terror. All right. Yeah, we have a whole lot of stank on us, but to the best of my knowledge, we have disposed of anything that could potentially get in our way. I'll also just give Astrid a soda here. Yeah, rifles for bun buns would be, a bit overkill, even for me. All right, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the wolf. Actually, are we gonna leave it in? We're gonna take it out? No, we'll definitely drop those out there. There we go. Now Astrid's moving. So we'll move over here. Hey, there we go. Oh wow, it's six reclaimed wood, another six. Nice. Okay, so now we're gonna have ourselves a little cook and hoedown, but we need light to do that.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
So, I mean, okay, it is. It would be better, yeah. If not for the fact that I am quite terrible at that particular game mechanic.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Astrid, stop it. You have plenty. Just be cool. We can only do one thing at a time, unless you want to light a torch, drink, and start a fire at the same time. If you're capable of that, hey, go right ahead.
Okay, that didn't work.
And quite obviously, no, that is not something you can do. I'm going to stick with the sticks. I'd like to hang on to at least a couple of those books in the instance where we actually urgently need a fire.
Come on, little fire.
Never learned how to do it and gave up? Yeah, I can understand that. Wait, Dawn,
Perfect.
that statement would seem to suggest that you yourself have played the Long Dark. Is that about right? Do I interpret your words correctly? Okay, no, we're not gonna do that. Nope, dang it.
Oh, the stomach.
God, I wanted
It hurts.
I wanted to put it on the fucking. Anyway. Oh, and a couple rifle cartridges. Well, as I was saying, we're gonna drop this stuff here. Of course, you have. That's how you know how to hate on it so much. Mm-hmm. I was wondering. That's fine. It's different, different strokes for different folks. I'm not.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
It's a nice clear night out. Nothing else, but now we're definitely going to be spending it indoors. Did we only? Oh wait, because it was only 1.2 kilograms from that. From the deer meat. Okay. There we go. All right. 13 hours according to Steam. Okay, well that's, you know what, that's enough time to come to a reasonable conclusion about whether the game is for you or not. So you know, if you gave it an honest try and it just definitely wasn't for you, then hey, no harm, no foul as far as I'm concerned. Actually, you didn't dislike it at first. You just didn't enjoy the continuation of the gameplay. You just say, actually now you just you just like annoying FOM mostly. Now you can't go back. Hey, it's I respect your commitment to the bit, Daunt. So that's got 2 hours on it. What else can we do? Nope, we're a little short there and a little short there. That's fine. Harvest that up. Let's move over here. Get that out of our system. This would normally be the time when I read, but now that here we have food poisoning, we are also apparently incapable of reading. Right? Yep, you're not healthy enough to focus on research. Nonsense. When I had food poisoning, I was very capable of reading. Okay. Take that. How many of those do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. You also only need the story part, never tried just the open gameplay. Well, honestly, if you're just starting out, that's the way to do it, because like the story mode is like the closest thing Long Dark has to a tutorial, unfortunately. Well, I say unfortunately. You know, it in one sense I can kind of understand setting it up that way. But yeah, like if for people who are brand new to the game or just or brand new to survival games in general, oh, that's cooked. Okay, very good.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Raw, 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 cooked. Okay. Yeah, it can definitely be confusing for people who are new and are used, or they're just used to games that have the more hand-holdy kind of tutorial.
This much gear.
Did we eat the venison? We did eat the venison. Okay. We could probably eat like 1 wolf steak. Well, okay, I say that, but we ate just the 1 wolf steak in the previous Stalker run, and we low rolled on a 4% chance of intestinal parasites, and that was a hassle and a half. Let's see, raw 57, 59, 27, 47. All right. Take that. Raw, raw, still raw, still raw. Yeah, lots of meat. Well, I was hoping, and we might happen again. I was hoping we would get a moose spawn out on the marsh there, because moose, I mean, they're big, nasty, very territorial. But if you can bring one down, it's basically a buffet on legs, and it's not a predator, so you can eat all the moose meat you want without having to worry about intestinal parasites. Okay, take that. And that. Nice. Okay. Okay, gotta put that back there. And put that. No, you're gonna go there. Wow, that was sudden. Surprise Aurora is surprising. You know, no idea why you have a moose emote? Right, why not have a moose emote? Moose emotes are great. That is an Aurora, right? There, give me one of those. I mean, okay, it's green. It should be an Aurora, but then, yeah, that is definitely Aurora-looking sky, but none of the electronics are going off like they should. I find this very strange. Yep, that's an Aurora right there. Even got the music. And then, okay, there we go. Yeah, the headlights on the pickup truck are going. Yep, that's, let me just, actually, you know what this means? It's screenshot time. All right, let's get that. Yeah, there we are. Nice. Ooh, there we go. Can we get, maybe get the roof out of there? There, can we, okay, no, kneeling doesn't do that much. Ooh, there we go. Check that out. Oh, nice. We can get the bridge lit up in the background, too. I'm liking that. My photography instincts are kicking in. Yeah. Ooh, so shiny. I'm penultimo over here. Ooh, shiny. Are we freezing to death? Yeah, probably. But hey, sometimes you have to suffer for your art. There we go. That'll do. I could spend all night out there doing that, but but screenshot hunting is not necessarily, good quality content here on twitch.television. You'll be going to Alaska to see the Northern Lights. Cool. When are you doing that, Will? Oh, whoops. I think our water might have boiled off. Uh, nope. Actually, it's just fine. Boiled water, boiled water, boiled water. Nice. All right. Now we'll go ahead and salvage a couple torches out of there. Those are some good quality torches. Nice job, Astrid. Okay. So now we dealt with the food poisoning. We just need to sleep for 10 hours, which honestly Astrid needs anyway. It was going to be 2024, but now it's been pushed back due to the dogs op. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. That makes sense. But yeah, that sounds exciting. I have actually not been to Alaska. That is something I want to do at some point too. But it's a much longer trip now than it used to be. Can't leave water boiling all night. Yeah, I know the game's rude like that. Actually, oh hey, another thing. Since we already have one case of food poisoning, we can't get another, so we might as well power through these. There we go. That'll do. Yay, there we go. And we also lost half our condition somehow. I'm not very pleased about that, but what are you going to do? You'd rather have your dog than a trip to Alaska anyway? That's a good shout, Will. Good on you. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Let's head over here. I'm going to grab one of those. Now we're going to go on a little bit of an excursion. Because now that the wolfies have been cleared off, we should be able to explore up here, without needless interference. So we'll take the riffle, of course, but we're going to leave the flashlight. We'll leave one of the kniffys, and we'll leave the good hacksaw. Eris is watching Wednesday on Netflix. You need to try a quad over ice. A quad over ice. What is a quad over ice? If I dare ask, like a not. I assume that's like not the figure skating move. Although maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe you're an ace figure skater in addition to being a top tier video game streamer and player. Okay, and now please do put that away. All right, we will grab a torch. Now let's see what kind of day it is outside. Snowy, but at least the snow is all falling downward, so that's good. 264? No, I need a good chunky one. 700? Maybe. Do we have better? 700. That's fine. Oh, that kind of quad. 4 espressos. Gotcha. And what do we have? We have a 1% risk of intestinal parasites. If we fail that roll, I'm going to be rather upset. Ever so slightly. We're fine. All right. So yeah. So now that the local wildlife has been taken care of, buns aside, we're going to do a little exploring. Because in the impending update, this region, Broken Railroad, is going to be the one that will connect to all the new stuff. So it would be good to have, have a understanding about the region. And then if we can also like theory craft where these new connections are going to be, that would also be very handy. It's less caffeine than the recommended daily intake, so clearly it's fine to have. Hey, if it wasn't fine to have, they'd say so, right? Drink an espresso when you walk to the office. That has 4 espresso or cappuccino that has 4 espressos in it, so it shouldn't be any different minus the milk. Well, there you go. I mean, that is some rock solid logic right there, Don. This game doesn't have maps. Okay, if you're on story mode, it will give you a map. In sandbox mode, it does not, but you can map yourself. Which if you can do, you can go to navigation and then yeah, they just give you that. You have a world map, but the the region by region, you don't start out with it, but you can make one. What you do is like you just take charcoal from a fire and you basically sketch a map. Time to wrap some more gifts. All right, have a good one, Will. Thanks for stopping by. What do we have here? We have a Carl Bob. We have a Carl Bob who was armed. A survival bow. Well, and an arrow to boot. Probably only good for 1 or 2 shots, but hey, that's 1 more arrow than we had previously. Oh, you're gonna hang around? All right. Hey, babe, we're happy to have you lurking or otherwise, Will.
This is
Yeah,
cold.
that's 61%. That'll hang around for a bit, but yeah, the arrow is not great. Although we have a oh, that's a busted arrow. Okay, so the Carl Bob was hunting this poor fella right here. Yeah, let's go ahead and start that. Ooh, a ball. Well, yeah, that's the name of the game, don't you know? The game basically starts you with a can, some jeans, sneakers, and a hoodie, and it says, "All right, go survive." So you take your victories where you can get them, and if you find a free bow, because otherwise, if you want to make a bow, you need to cure a maple sapling and then cure guts.
Come on, little fire.
And you also need to cure a birch sapling.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Oh, shut up, Astrid. Cure a maple sapling, cure a birch sapling, cure multiple guts, or cure at least one gut. Make arrowhead from scrap metal, add a forge with
Come
a
on,
heavy
little
hammer you
fire.
have to find. All right, fine. Use the damn book. The finding a bow is a massive savings of labor and materials.
Come on, little fire.
So yes, I will squee over a bow. Thank you very much. Add, add. Ah! Waffle and friends, welcome in. So good to see you. Welcome in, friends. Welcome, welcome. Killer Tuna, hello. Okay, quick timeout here. I'll give you beautiful people a shout out. Waffle Mouse. And also, because I know you stream as well. And yeah, so Killer Tuna, good to see you too. Folks, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah. Um, as the stream title suggests, we have started again because I think those of you who were around for the last raid will probably be aware of um, the previous Stalker run came to an abrupt halt thanks to one Timberwolf pack too many. So yeah, we're starting again, and we're starting in Broken Railroad this time because one of the things I want to do, I want to see if we can theory craft out where the connection to all the new stuff is going to be. Because we know the connection to the hub is going to be in Broken Railroad. So we're going to go for a wander here and see if we can figure out where that connection point might be. There we go. We were sitting at -0. When is the new update? The new update drops December 5th. So you are probably going to see an explosion of interest in the Long Dark right around then, because those of us who are already playing it are not going to be able to shut up about it. Okay. Wind look. Okay, fire's going straight up. That means no wind, which means we should be okay to continue on as is. How we doing? 16 minutes, 8 minutes. Oh, it takes 10. Okay, we're good. Little bit of venison steak. A little bit more venison steak. Nom 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 nom. Okay, 30 minutes. Yeah, Oh, you won't be sticking around too long. You got guests coming over, but you're lurking. Hey, well, Waffle Mouse, thank you so much for coming by and trusting me with your community. And lurk away. It's great to have you. In whatever form you're here. You'll be washing your hair that day, Will. Aww. I'm sorry to hear that. I'll tell you what, that's why we have the VODs, Will, so you can come back around and check that day too. You silly sausage. Hey, Lady Q, hello, welcome in. Thank you for the gift. So, hey, yeah, my pleasure for the gifting. It's actually Lady Q. I know you stream as well. You do, right? Yeah, I know you do. You do? You do. There we go. We are actually just getting going. We're on day 4 here. We started earlier in the stream. We Our previous Stalker run ended in Blackrock, unsurprisingly at the hands of Timberwolves. So yeah, all of these long dark streamers. Daunt, we are a force to be reckoned with. I know that sounds like bragging, but honestly, it's true. Hey, I've been like following and watching and that just chatting with people in the long dark community for a couple years, and then when I finally started streaming on October 7th, 30 days to the day, I made Twitch affiliate in. And a large part of that was, it was, honestly, it was people from, the Dauntless, the Dauntiverse, and people from the Long Dark community just coming by and being absolutely fantastic, like Waffle over here. If you can withstand this game, you definitely have some kind of force. Oh, you. And folks, for those of you who aren't familiar, Dauntless is another. She is a fantastic variety streamer in her own right, and yet she has tried the Long Dark. I think. What did you say, Daunt? Uh, was it 13.8 hours according to Steam? So she has given TLD a fair shake, and it didn't quite work for her, and it's perfectly fine. Actually, no. Let's just do the water. But I would say if anyone here is into like colony survival games, like Surviving Mars, Oxygen Not Included, Banished, Settlement Survival, Daunt is fantastic. You should all follow her as well. Yeah, Daunt is average, but she's the best kind of average, Will. Okay, all right. So we're gonna do what that's where. Okay, we found. We'll go ahead and harvest that. I appreciate having that arrowhead, because I know I have an arrow shaft sitting back at the maintenance yard. So we will eventually be able to turn that into a usable arrow. But for now, I'm going to grab a fresh torch, and we're going to continue exploring. So thank you, Carl Bob, for you and your arrow and your kill there. Hope you don't mind me ganking your kill, but yep, we got to keep moving. All right. Honestly, I love to see this. I got my Dauntiverse people. I got my Long Dark people. Worlds are colliding here in all the best ways. Meanwhile, I'm over here fumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Just try not to embarrass myself in front of all you lovely people. All right. Cinema time, Daunt. Okay. Yeah, enjoy. Give Wakanda our best, and let us know what you thought of the movie. Hey, Bun Bun. How's the family? Oh, okay. Lovely. Another maple sapling. See if I can not forget to drop this one and let it cure this time. Okay, so now, if I was a transition zone, where would I be? Oh, geez, another deer carcass. It's just a. All right, we got another Carl Bob who was hoarding firewood apparently. But that's a nice deep cave. Could turn into a transition cave maybe. Don't know. Okay, it's not that deep, but it's certainly positioned to where it could be. I was kind of thinking and just talking to myself at the start of the stream, as I am wont to do. Um, it seems like if I mean the quick and easy thing for Hinterland to do. What do you have on you, dear? Oh, you've got plenty of stuff. Well, let's just start ourselves another fire then. Okay, can we please not use our last book? I'm going to take the 60% chance. Anyway, like the quick and easy thing for Hinterland to do would be to just like fix the bridge, like the railway or the bridge at the far end of Broken Railroad, and then turn that into the path to the new zone. But one, it would kind of it wouldn't be Broken Railroad any longer, would it? I guess no. You still have the landslide, so maybe technically, but also that would also that doesn't Hinterland hasn't really made major changes to the landscape when adding new zones, have they? They've just been little caves, or like they cleared out like the big bend on the south side of Pleasant Valley when they made the transition zone to Keeper's Pass South. So I'm not sure where in Broken Railroad they might do this thing, but I'm curious to find out. Can we hacksaw this? Yeah, there we go. Firewood didn't save Carl Bob? Most definitely not. Yeah, we're not gonna drop all the things. Just gonna drop those. Yeah, if anyone else has theories as to, or has any like inside scoop as to where the transition zone might be, I'm all ears. Obviously, we only found out this is going to be a thing like, what was it, Wednesday that the trailer dropped? So, understandable if there hasn't been that much speculation on it. I just thought it was interesting that, Broken Railroad was the choice, because I mean, like the flavor text, like the text in Hinterland's release said that it was going to be a long and arduous journey, from Broken Railroad, and Broken Railroad is already like a long way away from pretty much everything. Hey, cooking too, nice. Only 4 days in. Another rope from the ravine at the other end of the broken bridge? Could be. That would definitely be an arduous journey, or maybe the ravine's a good shout actually, Packer. There, we already have plenty of torches. Let's just light it off of that. Oh, hello, hello, fog. I wonder. We're gonna have to come back this way because I don't know if there's gonna be a rope on the far side. Is this indoor enough to where we can drop stuff and have it cure? Let's test that. Yes, it is. Awesome sauce. That also lighten hazards loading a bit here too, which is no bad thing. We have our bedroll, right? Yes, we do. Okay. That would have been a heck of an oversight. We're still heavy. How are we rolling heavy? There, I could drop one of those. Why am I carrying around two antiseptics? That is weird. Anyway, okay. That's like point oh 0.04 kilogram. We're clearing around point. That's not even a venison slider. Honestly, a lot of that is probably torches. All right. Anywho's will be on we go. Yeah, that's the direction we came from. So let's head up. You cannot resist picking up sticks because it's the long dark and that's what you do. I guess the another potential place could be okay, if you're doing Broken Railroad legit rather than just finagling your way over the landslide. You're supposed to go down. If you're coming in from the exit from Forlorn Muskeg, you're supposed to go down into that one clearing and then down and around and then climb back up on the other side of the landslide. Maybe the the connection could be down there. That would also give players a reason to go down there when, especially if they're used to, just making that scramble over the landslide. It would, give them reason to actually go down somewhere they don't normally go, which kind of sounds like a thing Hinterland might do. Let me stick to we get. Oh, only 34. Oh, that's not nearly enough. Okay, nice. Okay, the 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 fog was short-lived, which is fine by me. You think it would be hard to get lost, on this part of the map because there's not that far to go, but you don't know me, do you? Because I will find a way. All right, and birch saplings too. Okay. Yeah, I think what we'll do here, we'll head out as far as we can go. I think we're going to cross the bridge. I think there's a climbing point on the far end of this little peninsula, jut of land, what have you. And then when we hit that, we'll double back. Yep, speaking of the bridge. Oh, another deer carcass. Boy, these things. I'm wondering what laid waste to all these deer, because they're all ravaged, but well, I guess it could have been some of the wolfies that we dispatched earlier on. Okay, Tail, we'll leave that one for the way back. Rickety foot. I don't. It says rickety. It seems pretty solid. I mean, we've seen worse bridges in this game, definitely. Like in Nash Canyon, I think in Black Rock too. Oh yeah, definitely in Black Rock. Not the one that first came to mind, but that narrow bridge over the river that's supposed to take you between the two halves of it. The one that had a pack of timber wolves waiting for me when on my most recent no-go November run. Yeah, you are absolutely Packer. Because I think if I remember correctly, if you fall in there, it's not like falling through the ice anywhere else on the map. If you fall into that water, you just drown. Hey, and we got well fed. Awesome. Oh ho! Well, you just saw me coming a mile away, didn't you? We're gonna do this, huh? All right. Let's see which way you go. Eh, fired high.
I think I can use this.
That was not the desired outcome, but given that he ran that way, we're going to have another chance at it, which is fine. No, no, I did. We don't need more sticks. Blackrock is fun, kind of stressful. Another map well just makes you stressed. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that, Packer. Honestly, like BlackRock has like a nice balance as far as like wide open spaces to buildings. There are there's places you can wander, but there's also if you need to find, if they have like the tunnels, the substation, and all the prison as you can run around in. Honestly, as regions go, it's actually very well made, and as I said, balanced as far as like challenge and you know exploration and whatnot. It just if it wasn't for the damn Timbies. One more per sapling? Hey, why not? And I know, like, the Timbies are part of the challenge, unfortunately. Okay. Are we hovering over something that's at the bottom of the climbing point? We sure are. Another deer carcass. We'll leave that one for later. You don't like to play TLD stressed? Well, seems like the game will make you stressed one way or another, especially if you're in Blackrock. But yeah, okay, there we are. I wondered when we were going to meet again. Oh, little Wolfie. Where did that one miss? All right. All right. Okay. Not exactly what I was looking for, but not a bad outcome either. That was my only arrow, though, so I am going to want that back. Hey, Mia, welcome in. Good to see you. Well, take a quick 20. Welcome in, Mia. Hope your weekend is going well. We're just moseying about clearing the wolves out of Blackrock or Blackrock. I'm stuck in the past. Out of Broken Railroad and trying to theory craft where the new transition zone is going to be. Yeah, absolutely, my pleasure. Okay, so something just got spooked by something. There we go. Yeah, I think our leading theories right now. Packer suggested it could be down in the ravine. Is buddy, boyo, I want that arrow back. It's my only arrow. Oh yeah, Packer suggested it might be down in the ravine, or you might have to climb down into the ravine and then climb up the other side to get around the busted bridge. Or another thought is it could be down in that lower area right by the front of the zone, the part where you're supposed, I guess, you're supposed to go down, instead of like climbing up and over the landslide. Right? What are you doing, you dippy dog? I'm not sure if it can decide what it wants to do. Well, I'll tell you what. While the wolf is deciding where and when it wants to die, maybe let's pop back over the bridge, harvest up that deer carcass. By the river with the cattails and the tree bridge? Yeah, that could be. That would because we're trying to because my thinking was that just just fixing the bridge would be a little too cheap and easy, and it would be kind of out of character for Hinterland, and it really wouldn't be broken railroad anymore, would it? And like major changes to the landscape isn't really Hinterland's MO. So we're trying to think where else in the zone would make sense for a transition to, I guess, to the hub, and like the hub would then be the transition to the what is it, the Forsaken Airfield, and then all the other new zones eventually as well. Is that? No, those looked like rose hips from a distance, but no. So yeah, that is the state of the discourse at the moment. And I say, fortunately, we won't have to wait long. I think it's like what 8 days away now, and we're even protected from the wind. We like to see that. Now, if we can just actually get the dang fire started, we have to put a new cave somewhere or an entrance in a cave. That's also a decent shout. There's actually a cave just up here
Come on, little fire.
on the right of the direction we're going now. That could potentially be one way. I guess what I would wonder is because like it's, I guess I saw the we saw the images of the railways in there, but now that we know that there's a rail yard coming as well, so it might not necessarily be like again connecting on the railroad coming out of Broken Railroad into the hub. For you, oh, you're a console player, Mia. Okay, yeah, that's unfortunate. How uh how are you planning to handle that,
Night
by
is
the way?
coming.
Are you gonna dodge DLC content, or you gonna just tank the spoilers and watch other people? Because I really don't envy people who play on console. 'Cause that making people making people avoid their favorite game for a month or more just to avoid spoilers. That seems like an awfully big ask. But again, it's also not really entirely Hinterland's call. That's like Sony, that's Microsoft, and all the other console service providers they have to navigate through. Because like it's like they're who's Hinterland to them? they're not gonna move heaven and earth for some little itty bitty indie studio out of Vancouver. No idea. Don't want spoilers. Also, don't want to be off Twitch for 2 months. Yeah, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. And it's I I wish I had a good idea of what to do, but I'm. Oh, well, actually, I do know one thing. It's like for those of us who are playing on PC, what we can do is like at the very least we can put like a notice in the stream title that like DLC content or spoilers or what have you, so that anyone who does want to dodge it will know coming in, so that they don't have to get any nasty surprises that way. But yeah, beyond that, I don't know. And actually, Cat's, X3 Cats and Co. She raised a really good point that this might not be a one-time thing because we might have to do this dance all over again. Because like if the content is coming out intermittently over the course of a year, and whatever it is, 3 months, 6 months until like the new region and the new stuff is updated, are we going to have to do all this again? We just might. Okay. So let's go see if we can find that Wolfie we plugged, because I want my arrow, gosh darn it. I kind of need it, because we are rather bereft of options otherwise. Well, no, we're not bereft of options. We still have the rifle, but I would like to have the backup. Yeah, I'm looking for crows, but I'm not seeing any. Oh, the Bun Bun's alive, so that's a good sign? Question mark. Yeah, we have. So we have confirmation of living Bun Buns, but no confirmation of a dead Wolfie. What's that? Oh, that's right. That's where the sapling was. All right. Well, the crows must have gone to bed because it's nighttime. Whatever. Well, no, because like not long before you got here, Mia, we found a Carl Bob by a prop deer, and the Carl Bob had a bow, like a 60% bow, and like one like 35% arrow, and then a busted arrow that was sticking out of the prop deer. Oh gosh, well I would need to. How many wolves did we put down there? 2? Wolves killed 3. Okay, I know we put down 2 down on the ice. So, maybe it is dead, which is fine. That was the desired effect. Now I just gotta find the dang thing. And this being the long dark, more than likely it has set up shop on some hillside or cliffside somewhere. It's going to be a massive pain in the tuchus to get to. But again, it's not. I mean, we're going to find the thing. I am going to get my arrow back. I insist on that. But we don't have to retreat all the way back to the hunting lodge tonight. We do have that cave. And that is probably where we're going to end up. At least for tonight. Just poke our head over here. Maybe it ran off a ledge as it was bleeding out? No. Nope, that out the corner of my eye, that that limb there bore a striking resemblance to a wolf, but no. Of course, if it was, we would have heard something. It wouldn't have just been a straight visual cue. But, good luck telling your lizard brain that. It didn't go up there. I hope it didn't go up there. It doesn't look like it went up there. I said, the intelligent thing to do would be just go back to the cave, get a good night's sleep, and then look for the crows in the morning. Nope. Is that? Nope. Okay, no. What? That's a moose. Why am I hearing a moose? Those are moose noises. Because there's a moose right there. Okay, well, we know why there are moose noises, because there was a moose about. Now, it's not going to come get me up here. But just in case, why don't we keep the rifle out? It is weird, because I wasn't even over the edge there. I was just near the cliff face, and apparently that set off the moose's aggro radius. So it was annoyed enough at me that it was going to come at me. Which is wild, really. But now we know, okay, so I was looking out for a moose spawn, potentially. I thought I was going to spawn down on the pond in front of the hunting lodge, and unfortunately, I didn't get that lucky. Why are we back at the bridge? Did I just go in a big damn circle? I might have just gone in a big damn circle. Picked up a stick by Matt's truck and DP, and the moose came running down and stomped through the moose. Yeah, moose are very much mean. Alright, dang it.
Too cold to think.
I know there was a cave along the way because it, no, that's just a cliff face. I know there was a cave, and we left some stuff there, including we left some hides and guts and such to cure. I prefer to go back there, but yeah, I might have gone right past it. I probably did. Okay, so just oh, and we're protected from the wind. Lovely. Yeah, we'll just do this. We'll warm up a bit, and then we'll keep going. We also have a little bit of coffee, so we can
Come
get
on,
that
little
in Astrid,
fire.
get her to perk up a bit. Excellent. We'll just yeet that. We don't need another few degrees, do we? Well, maybe. Nope. Maybe. -2, -1, -0, +0. Hey, nice. Okay, so we'll let Astrid thaw out here real quick. Maybe give her a quick nap too. You can really hear the wolves going down on the lower section of the zone. Not entirely surprising, given where we are and what we're doing. Okay. Throw a couple of those sticks on there. We're gonna play it safe. We're gonna sleep for 1 hour. See if the weather cooperates. That is a super clear night. What are we carrying that's stinky? We got some meat on us. Also got some guts and hides. Okay, that would explain the stinky. Okay. There we go. And let's go for 1 more hour. Oh, that's not a good sign. Okay, well, the wind is no longer cooperative, but we are fully warmed up, so there is that. Can I give that? Can we get what? Just like 10 minutes? Nice. Okay. And I was hoping to at least get a few more torches out of the deal here too. Some decent torches. Because the ones we have at the moment are kind of butts. Kind of like that one. That one is also butts. Okay. Alright, fine. The search for our arrow continues. Really? Again with a night music game? Have we not established enough ominousness Alright, we're going to find the cave. Or the wolfie who stole our arrow. Preferably both. Oh, nice. We got a little burnt out area here. One of those handy fire starting trees. Okay, here we go. Here's our cave. Guess I'll take that. Okay, there's the Carl Bob who did not have anything for us, which is just rude of him, I dare say. Alright, so we're going to drop those, drop that, come over here, drop those. How are those doing? Alright, 8, 8, 8, nice. Where are we temperature-wise? It's -3 back here, which is... that means it would be -5 without the torch. But we have that fir firewood, so we can go ahead and start a fire off of that. Maybe start up here. And then we can get Astrid a proper sleep, you know, more protected from the elements. In that way, when the sun comes up, we'll be able to see the crows, and they will tell us where our arrow is. Nice. Slowly but surely, Astrid's fire starting is getting better. Pop that fur on there. Okay. That's good for 3 hours. We'll give her 3 hours. Okay, still going. Lovely. Almost sunrise. Not quite. Okay, we can have... Probably not going to quite finish off the venison steak. Pretty close, though. Tell you what we can do. Throw on just enough sticks to get us an hour of fire. Maybe a little bit more. So we'll make water there. And there. And we'll grab 1 more hour of sleep. And we should be up just in time to keep the water from boiling off. Yes? Yes. Barely, only 5 minutes, but that's all the time we need. Still not quite daylight, though. It is very windy out there. Not great weather for this, but you know, I could... That's not something we could chop up? Nope, apparently not. I'd like to find at least a little more firewood. If for another reason, nothing else, then we can just get Astrid through to sunrise. But apparently these are out of bounds. Okay, that one is not. That one just looks like a regulation limb. So, quick like a bunny, how long can we keep this going? Not very long, if we're honest. Okay, we got a half hour. I swear I saw a choppable limb. Did my eyes deceive me? They may well have. Okay, fine. We'll use the coal.
Sure getting cold. Thank goodness. Made it through the night.
Well, we know we have a bunch of coal waiting for us back at the maintenance yard, so that'll be fine. Not sure why I'm guarding the coal so jealously, but it feels like something that'd be wise to do. Okay, there we are. That's good enough. So the wind has calmed down. It is clear enough to see out there. And at the risk of sounding like Captain Ahab, we're going to get that damn arrow. I wants it. And I don't just want it because, like, more loot, more better, but also because, I want to have a backup because we're burdened through our rifle ammo here, mostly because, my, shooting skill is not the best. And we have a good chunk of revolver ammunition sitting back at the hunting lodge. The problem is there's no revolver, which is kind of a prerequisite to making the most of revolver ammunition. So we're keeping our eyes peeled for either a Corcus or for crows. They'll tell us where the Corcus is. Nope, that's our leftover fire. Well, okay, yeah, I should remind myself that we did plonk the Wolfie on the other side of the bridge, so we should at least wait and not fuss over the search until we get over the bridge. Oh, couple. Did I miss the crow feathers? I might have just missed those. But those will be good to have. We will be arrow crafting here at some point. Because we have an arrow shaft sitting back at the maintenance yard, and we have an arrowhead from the salvaged arrow that was sticking out of the deer carcass.
Starting to feel numb.
So we can get this arrow back. At worst, we'll have another arrow, and we'll have we have a birch saplings curing that we can then turn into arrows, or arrow shafts, that is. We have coal, we have scrap metal back at the hunting lodge, but unfortunately, no heavy hammer as of yet.
It's so cold.
Okay.
Don't lay down.
Okay. We're really doing this, huh? Well, good thing I wasn't trying to light a torch then, was I, game? Okay, well, if there are no crows out in this weather, we're just kind of... I mean, good grief. We're just not going to find this arrow, are we? I'm going to say it, I am more than a little annoyed. I mean, you know, the arrow didn't... I didn't have to make the arrow, so it didn't cost me any materials, but it was my arrow, gosh darn it. Okay. Well, we at least have the stuff to make one arrow. We'll have to... we will have to be... We have to guard that arrow jealously and only shoot, you know, when we know we can make the most of it, as opposed to plonking an animal in the side and then just having it run all over the damn countryside, apparently vanishing and taking our arrow with it. So yeah, I'm gonna grab some firewood on our way back to the cave. And then we'll park Astrid there. We'll warm her up, let her get a little more sleep. We will gather up all of our all the hides and guts and saplings that we got so far, and we will haul all of that back to the hunting lodge, where there's already a good chunk of wolf remnants curing. Which would be an exciting prospect. We would have enough stuff to craft ourselves some wolfskin clothing. Unfortunately, we don't have a sewing kit. Well, hang on. I say that, but we do have several guts that are curing, and we have two hacksaws, and I feel reasonably certain there are things in the hunting lodge we can break down with a hacksaw to get scrap metal, which has a workbench there, which we can turn into fishing line, and fishing line can stand in for a sewing kit. All right, there we go. Now we have a plan. Might not be much of a plan, but it is at least a plan, which is one more plan than we had previously. All right, and actually, when we get back into the cave here, and we get Astrid warmed up again, I want to check and see what those recipes take. I think we have some deer hides and we have some wolf hides and we have several guts. I wonder what we could craft out of all that. Had I been thinking of that earlier, I would have left myself, a note or two about what was sitting in there. Well, actually, no, I don't have to. I don't have to guess. We know we put down two wolves on the ice, and then there was one prop deer there. So I think we can reasonably assume we'll have two cured wolf hides and then one deer hide waiting for us back there. Yeah, here. And we're not going to do those now because we're already freezing, but I knew there were limbs out there we could chop up. I don't know. I don't know what my eyes are doing. So we have 2 wolf, and then we'll have eventually, 4 deer carcasses. Actually, no, hang on. Look. No, no. Keep using the sticks, please. Come,
Come on.
come on, Astrid. You can do it. I've seen you do it. So we have, what are the options? The deerskin pants, the deerskin boots. I think the only thing you can make out of wolfskin is the wolfskin
Come on,
coat.
little fire. Come on.
Astrid, don't do this. Fine. Use the damn book.
Come on, little fire.
Good grief. Alright, make with the sticks. Alright, and we are warm. We are sufficiently warm. Good. Okay. I'll go ahead and put more of those on the fire. Sleep for 2 hours. Get her rested, warm her up. Are you serious? Well, we're not traveling out in that. Alright, this is potentially very stupid, but we're going to go straight. We're going to keep that log ridge on our right. Where did the limbs go? Am I going insane? Were those limbs there just when we came in, but not there now? Also, bunnies. There's a... Alright. Definitely not the smartest thing we've ever done, but we needed firewood. Alright. No, it's a thing the game does with low visit times. You had it happen. Oh, okay. Also, Frogman, welcome in. Good to see you. And thank you for thank you for letting me know that at least in this one instance, I am not going insane. I knew there were those things were out there. And yes, welcome in. Good to see you. Limbs do disappear like that. Okay, because I know,
That guy
like,
who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Astra, that will never not sound crazy. Stop it. Do we? Yeah, we could use that. Because like I know that there's that thing, especially like on Nogoa or as the Dead Sleep, maybe even Interloper. If you're going into Mystery Lake from Forlorn Muskeg, there's that one piece of firewood that disappears when you go through the train tunnel. I didn't know that was a thing in other places too. But also, good to know. Yes, yeah, Frogman, Mia, thank you very much. You had them do that when the moon went behind a cloud, and then come back when the weather clears in Hush River Valley. Okay, good to know. Okay, well, this well and truly sucks, but what we can do, we can make use of this. We'll let no fire go to waste. So we'll have Astra sleep for an hour, make us some more water. Yeah, aggravating to say the least. Yeah, no kidding. All right, nope, that's still going. Is it? It okay, not an official. Okay, it looks like the blizzard is clearing. Okay, the blizzard has cleared. There's a part of me that wants to, you know, no. We need. Okay, we're calling off the hunt for the arrow at least for now. It's more than likely gone forever, which is annoying, but there's not what we can do about it. So, we're going to pack up all of our ill-gotten gains here. Our saplings, our hides, our guts. Oh, we had a maple sapling too. Lovely. We can actually make our own bow. And we're not even heavy. How about that? We're just going to pack up all of our stuff and we're going to go back to the Ding Dang Hunting Lodge. I think Astrid is about expeditioned out for the moment. And plus, after all that, we really could. I guess I'm banking on the game not being cruel enough, at least in this zone, to hit us with back-to-back blizzards. So, if there is a time to go, it's probably now. That is not a very good torch, Astrid, I don't mind saying. Astrid, your torch pulling technique is waning. Okay. That weather looks less insane. So, let's take advantage of it and get back to something resembling civilization. Or, the closest thing we have here, anyway. Although I noticed the limbs have not respawned. But at this point, it's far too late to care. Now you might be looking at all this and say, wow, you're only like 5 or 6 days in and Astrid's condition is terrible. And the answer is yes. Yes, it is. Uh, And we are kind of playing fast and loose with poor Astrid's health. Because, well, basically, unless you're a console player, apologies to me, everything feels very short term these days, playing the long dark. I'm going to take a wide swath here, just making sure nothing has respawned that could possibly ruin our day. Because we did fully harvest up those wolf carcasses, which, if I understand the mechanics correctly, I guess either starts or maybe even speeds up the respawn timer on those. Not 100% sure on that, but I do know that the level being what it is, there will be the potential for respawns is high, particularly for those things. Any who's will be. Okay, yeah, those are
This
our
bag is getting kind of heavy.
Astrid. We're just moving things. Calm down. Okay. Just pick all that up. In fact, let's not
Guess
even
we
do that.
didn't carry much more.
Let's move all this downstairs close to the workbench. Because barring something weird, it should all continue to cure down here. Is that a horseshoe? That is a horseshoe. A big one, too. Okay, what do we have? We have 2 wolf pelts. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 deer hides. 12 guts. Oh, that's 2, 4, 12. Here, let me just. Okay. BR Lodge basement. 2 wolf hide. 4 deer. 12 guts. 3, 4 birch saplings. 4 birch, 1 maple. Okay. 4 birch, 1 maple. Okay, so what can we do with those? So the wolfskin coat takes 4 wolf pelts. Okay, so we can't do that yet. As far as deer stuff, deerskin boots take 2 hides and 4 guts, which we can do. Pants take 3 hides and 4 guts. So we need to go find 1 more prop deer if we want pants. But I think boots would be the priority, because right now we either have the running shoes here, which are taking a bit of a beating, or we have the snow boots that are upstairs, which are mighty warm but also mighty constricting. All right, so now, so those are, how long does that take? 5 days. And I think I see at most a 37% one, so it's probably gonna be a couple days before we can do that. But let's go find something. Yeah, here we go. Can we harvest this? We can. That's only 1 piece of scrap metal, but that's fine. We don't need a lot, because then we can go over here, and we can make 3 hooks out of that. Nice. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and toss those in here. I'm going to put those in there too. And that. Oh, wow, we got a... Okay, we may have a few too many torches, but that's fine. So we'll let all that, and then when we get one of those guts cured, then we'll be able to make some fishing line, and then we'll be able to start either crafting or repairing, or more than likely both. Although really right now what Astrid needs is a nap. She is a little rough out there. Pick those up. Those are both new. Those are fine. I'm just taking a quick look here, see if I missed it, because like I missed more than a few things on the first pass through, including ammunition, and and including a rifle, which you would think would be hard to miss, but I found a way to do it. And they're not doing the thing where they're hiding more matches up along there or down there. That's fine, fine, fine. Oh yeah, was there another bucket that we might be able to harvest? That might get us, one more piece of scrap metal. Mean we can make maybe a couple sets of fishing line. I don't. I Was there something in the metal shed out here? No, I don't think we can harvest the oil drums. Can we? No, we cannot. And we can't harvest the wheelbarrow. Well, bother. And I hear crows, but I don't see them. Maybe they're bear crows? They're bear crows. How bad an idea would this be? Trying to snipe a bear from here. It feels like it would be bad, but it's as free a free shot as we'll ever going to get on a bear. Yeah, run, deer. That's probably a very smart idea. Okay, we can go over here. That's fine. Actually, getting a little closer wouldn't be a terrible idea. And now the bear just went away. Are we sure I'm not going insane? Maybe the bear just turned around. The bear was sauntering right along there. Okay, yep, there it is. It's just wandered far afield. And unless it's going to turn around like right now, and it doesn't appear that it is, maybe we just save our ammunition. Yeah, I think that sounds like the better idea. I will. Is that a big one? Kind of. That's a full one. Okay. We'll eat that. I'll take the 1% risk. Now we're stopping there. 'Cause I am, I'd rather not have to do the reishi mushroom dance over and over and over again. And we'll just replenish our firewood stocks here real quick. Come on. There we go. Yes, hello, Bun Buns. Enjoy your freedom and safety while you can. Okay. We didn't skip over any mushrooms, did we? No, we did not. Okay. I know there are mushrooms waiting for us on the way out of the zone, because we got chased off by a wolf while we were trying to pick those before we had a weapon to defend ourselves.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Well, you are in luck, Astrid, because look what I have for you right here. Okay. Getting close to nightfall. We have ample water. Could use a bit more food. What else can we do with the daylight? Go ahead and harvest that real quick. Da, da, da. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's hold off on that. Let's at least go up to a bed and position ourselves forthwith, so we don't have to use a match and a torch. We can just hop in when we're ready to go. There. Okay. Now, let's look at that whetstone. It would be good to get everything up to snuff. Now the guts and the hides and the saplings still need some time to cure. So I think what we might do is head back to the hunting lodge, because I know we have there's some other things that we can bring back that could be useful. Alternatively, we could go find that moose that we hit but did not drop, and moose being a moose, they don't bleed out, so more than likely it's just going to be annoyed with us.
I need to find a place to rest.
Well, good thing you're standing right in front of a bed then, Astrid. Okay. Power through that. Have a big old swig of that. And yes, now we shall sleep. We'll start with just a good solid 8 hours. Alright, we can drink a little more. Okay, so 8 hours, probably not enough. Let's see if we can put in another 3. We'll get Astrid fully rested, and we'll bring up the sun. Nice. Okay. Sun is up, Astrid is up, and, as it happens, my time is up. So we have survived I don't know about the exact number, but we have survived more than 5 days in. Right, but it is now past midnight here, and unfortunately, I have to work tomorrow. So I'm going to have to call it a stream. But folks, thanks so much for coming out, for joining me, and big thanks to Waffle Mouse for that huge raid, and thank you to everyone who came in with her. But we're going to call the stream there. But before we do, let's continue to spread the love, and I will pass you all on to another fantastic streamer. Let's see who is out there. Let's see who is out there playing to Long Dark. Uh, hmm. Well, I don't see a whole lot of them out there, but then again, I might just not be following the right people. Let's see. Big Fish is doing the tournament, and Kimiota is just out there doing his thing. You know what? This is wild. Yeah, I have never actually raided Kimiota. Wild as that sounds. So yeah, let's go raid Kimmy. And folks, if you can stay around through the raid and pass the love on, I would greatly appreciate it. And then when it's done, feel free to go wherever it is you want to go. So let me go. Let me just push a few buttons here. Not that one, you silly sausage. Haha, there we go. All right, there we are. But again, folks, thanks so much for coming by. Thank you to all the chatties. Thank you to all the lurkers. You are the people who help make the stream dream happen. And I'll be checking back in next week, and yeah, I will be just super hyped for the DLC, as I imagine lots of you are. So thanks for coming by. Take care of yourselves. Have a great Sunday, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.